everyone, and welcome to this lecture on promotion strategy in rural markets, specifically focusing on advertising and sales promotion. As businesses increasingly look towards the vast potential of rural India, understanding how to effectively communicate with and incentivize rural consumers becomes paramount. This lecture will delve into the nuances of reaching these unique markets through various promotional tools. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to firstly comprehend the vital role and significance of advertising in rural markets. Secondly, identify the types and assess the effectiveness of both traditional and digital media in rural advertising. Thirdly, explore key sales promotion techniques specifically suited for rural consumers. Fourthly, dear learners, you will be able to examine innovative rural promotion strategies adopted by Indian companies. And finally, understand the ethical and cultural considerations essential for effective rural promotional practices. Advertising plays a truly pivotal role in rural marketing. Its primary functions are building product awareness, shaping brand image, and educating consumers. In many Indian villages, purchasing decisions are often driven by word of mouth and familiarity. A strong advertisement can effectively seed this familiarity by consistently exposing rural audiences to a brand name and its core message. For new product categories such as water purifiers or modern fertilizers, advertising frequently serves an educational function. It demonstrates the product's use and its benefits in simple, easy to understand terms. This is particularly crucial in rural areas where consumers may not be aware of the product's existence or how to utilize it effectively. Effective advertising can also create aspiration. For example, featuring relatable success stories or respected figures such as progressive farmers or local celebrities using the product helps to connect with rural values and aspirations. Another critical aspect is trust building. Rural consumers tend to trust established brands and individuals they admire. Advertising that incorporates elements of local culture or features well-known personalities can significantly enhance credibility. Studies have shown that rural audiences are highly influenced by film and television personalities, often viewing them as role models. Therefore, using a popular actor in a rural focused TV commercial or a catchy radio jingle can make the message far more persuasive. Moreover, consistent advertising, whether through radio spots or wall paintings, signals that the company is serious and has a long term presence, which can reassure consumers who may have encountered less scrupulous operators in the past. Selecting the right media to reach rural consumers is absolutely critical for a successful campaign. Historically, traditional media dominated rural advertising. However, recent years have witnessed a significant surge in digital media usage, even in remote villages. An effective rural promotion strategy today often adopts a hybrid media approach, blending both traditional and new channels to achieve maximum reach and impact. Let us explore these media choices. Let us begin with traditional media. Radio has historically been the lifeline of rural communication. All India Radio or the AIR and various local FM stations broadcast in regional languages, reaching deep into villages. Radio's reach is truly enormous, with reports indicating that a significant majority of rural Indians tune into radio, amounting to hundreds of millions of listeners nationwide. Radios are affordable and do not require literacy, making them ideal for disseminating advertisements and public service messages. Brands often sponsor popular programs or use catchy jingles on radio, with the cost of radio spots being considerably lower than television, offering a high return on investment for rural outreach. Television penetration in rural India has also grown steadily. Doordarshan, the public broadcaster, boasts wide coverage and dedicated rural focused programs such as Krishi Darshan for farmers. Television combines powerful audio-visual impact, which is particularly helpful for low literacy audiences. Demonstrations and storytelling within advertisements can be highly effective, while electricity access and fewer channel options can be factors. Primetime slots on popular terrestrial channels and the rise of free-to-air DTH services have significantly expanded rural viewership in recent years. Next, in traditional media, we have print media. While literacy can be a consideration, local language newspapers, whether daily or weekly, are frequently read by opinion leaders in villages, such as teachers, shopkeepers and panchayat members, who then disseminate information through word of mouth. Many states also have rural editions of newspapers or agricultural magazines that carry advertisements relevant to farmers for products like seeds, tractors or loan schemes. Posters, brochures in local scripts and calendars are other effective print vehicles. Companies also extensively use wall paintings, a traditional advertising medium where brand messages are hand painted on walls of shops or houses along main village roads. These vibrant murals act as constant billboards in areas lacking formal hoardings. Then we have outdoor and folk media. Given the community centric lifestyle in villages, these channels can be very influential. Mobile vans equipped with loudspeakers and banners or even LED screens drive through village clusters playing jingles and announcements about products. They often draw crowds by combining advertising with entertainment or product demonstrations. This personalized approach, essentially a traveling roadshow, allows for direct interaction and query handling. Similarly, street plays or nukkad natak, puppet shows or folk song performances sponsored by a brand are ingeniously used to weave in a marketing message in an entertaining format. These forms tap into local cultural entertainment and can effectively convey social messages, for example, hygiene for a soap brand in a memorable way. Other location specific channels include cinema ads in small town theatres, community notice boards and even temple loudspeaker announcements. A particularly potent traditional media option is village melas and hats. These traditional periodic markets and fairs are absolute promotional hotspots. Villagers gather in large numbers during weekly hats, which are local bazaars, and annual melas, which are large fairs often tied to festivals or pilgrimages. Companies strategically set up stalls or displays at these events to introduce and sell products. They organize engaging activities such as games, contests or free sampling to capture attendees' attention. Melas can be massive, with India hosting numerous major melas and yatras, attracting hundreds and millions of footfalls annually. For instance, at religious fairs like the Kumbh Mela, brands ranging from telecom to toiletries have executed innovative campaigns such as Lifebuoy's hand washing message on festival food plates or Dettol's hygiene street plays. Such on ground activations leverage the festive spirit and large gatherings to create significant buzz in a way that traditional static advertisements cannot. Until recently, digital marketing in rural India was minimal due to low internet penetration. However, this picture is rapidly changing. The availability of affordable smartphones and inexpensive mobile data, significantly spurred by telecom entrants like Jio, has connected rural India to the internet. By 2023, rural users formed the majority of India's internet base, a remarkable shift in just a few years, opening up entirely new promotion channels. Let us discuss social media and messaging apps. Rural users are increasingly active on platforms like WhatsApp, YouTube, and Facebook, often engaging in local languages. Marketers effectively use WhatsApp groups to disseminate promotional videos or voice messages through local influencers or shopkeepers. YouTube ads, especially pre-roll advertisements in local languages, can reach smartphone users who stream music or videos. Facebook, which supports regional languages, enables precise targeting by location to ensure rural coverage. These digital channels also facilitate two-way engagement. For instance, a WhatsApp chatbot in Hindi can allow farmers to ask questions about a fertilizer product, effectively merging promotion with customer support. Now, continuing with digital media, we have mobile advertising. Even without smartphones, simpler digital outreach is conducted via SMS and IVR, that is the interactive voice response calls. Many companies send SMS alerts about schemes or offer toll-free numbers that farmers can call to hear recorded advertisements or advice in their language. As voice technology improves, interactive voice ads that allow users to respond, for example, by pressing a key to get a call back from a salesperson, are increasingly being employed. Furthermore, regional language mobile apps offering services like weather updates, farming tips or market prices often carry banner ads or sponsored content from relevant brands such as seed or insurance companies. With rising internet access, rural areas are consuming more digital videos and OTT, that is over the top content. Brands can strategically place advertisements on OTT platforms or even sponsor locally relevant content. For example, an agricultural tools company might sponsor a popular YouTube farming channel or produce its own instructional how-to videos. Short video apps, many of which offer regional language content, are also emerging as avenues for creative, viral marketing tailored specifically to rural youth. The hybrid media consumption trend means that many rural consumers now encounter advertisements both on television and online, effectively reinforcing the message across multiple platforms. Finally, within digital media, we have community networks online. The government's push for digital connectivity, such as the Bharat Net project aiming to connect all villages with fiber optics, has also led to the establishment of common service centers or the CSCs and village level entrepreneurs offering internet services. These centers can effectively double as communication hubs. Companies sometimes equip CSCs or local digital kiosks with promotional materials, video loops about their products or even training programs that indirectly promote products. For example, a digital literacy workshop could be sponsored by a consumer electronics brand. The integration of offline and online strategies is increasingly evident, with nearly 1 in 2 rural consumers now being exposed to both online and offline media in some form. It is crucial to note that traditional media still holds formidable sway in rural India. Digital media is a complement, not a replacement, especially among older demographics or in areas with patchy connectivity. Successful rural advertising campaigns often employ a multimedia approach. For instance, a new farm tool might be promoted through radio jingles and wall paintings for broad reach and repetition, demonstrated via a mobile van roadshow in village markets, and further supported by WhatsApp videos sent to progressive farmers groups. By combining the credibility and familiarity of traditional channels with the interactive and targeted capabilities of digital media, marketers can significantly enhance their rural reach and impact. In addition to advertising, sales promotion is a critical element of any effective rural marketing strategy. Sales promotions are short term incentives or activities designed to spur trial, attract customers, or boost immediate sales. In rural markets, such promotions are highly effective in overcoming hesitation and providing the extra value that price sensitive consumers often seek. Let us delve into some key concepts and techniques of sales promotion in rural India. First, we have price promotions and discounts. Monetary deals are highly attractive to rural consumers who often operate with tight budgets. Common tactics include small price drops, buy one get one offers, or bonus packs, such as an extra 10% product free. For instance, a soap brand might offer 5 rupee off on a combo pack during a festive season, or a seed company might give an extra sachet free with every purchase to incentivize trying a new variety. Seasonal discounts, strategically timed with harvest cash flows, can also significantly stimulate purchases when money is more readily available. Next, small unit packs are a well established strategy. Many FMCG companies utilize the strategy of small unit, low price packaging specifically for rural markets. Instead of expecting a villagers to purchase a large monthly pack of tea or shampoo, companies introduced sachets and mini packs like shampoo sachet, 5 rupee biscuit packets, or 50-gram spice packs. While not strictly promotions in the traditional sense, these align with the concept of making products more accessible and feel like a good deal due to the low absolute price. They effectively encourage trial because the upfront cost is minimal. This technique has been enormously successful in driving product penetration in rural areas. Then contests, raffles and prizes are powerful tools for creating excitement and generating word of mouth in villages. Companies might run a scratch card scheme or a lucky draw. For example, buy a mobile recharge and win a chance for a bicycle, or send in a wrapper and win farm tools. Rural consumers generally enjoy community activities, so a well publicized contest can attract many participants. The prizes offered are typically practical and aspirational, such as bicycles, radios, farm equipment, and even tractors in larger promotions, ensuring they resonate with local aspirations. A cornerstone of rural sales promotion is product demonstrations and trials. Because direct experience significantly influences rural buying decision, live demonstrations are indispensable. A classic technique involves deploying mobile van teams or salespersons to visit village huts and melas to demonstrate products. This could involve showing the cleaning power of a detergent in front of a crowd, or allowing farmers to test a new pesticide on their crops on a trial basis. Some agri-input firms provide free sample packets for trial in one season, confident that if the product performs well, the farmer will purchase it in the subsequent season. Door-to-door sampling, leaving small samples of toothpaste or tea at homes, is also practiced, sometimes through partnerships with local volunteers or through schemes like Project Shakti, where trained rural women entrepreneurs distribute products within their own communities. Companies also frequently employ bundling and value packs. They create value packs or bundles specifically targeted at rural consumers. For instance, a fertilizer company might bundle seeds, fertilizers and a guide booklet into a kit sold at a promotional price before the sowing season. Or an FMCG firm might bundle a shampoo with a small sachet of a new hair oil for free to cross promote a new product. Bundling conveys a sense of higher value and can effectively introduce new items by piggybacking on popular ones. Another crucial aspect is local trade promotions. Manufacturers often incentivize rural retailers such as kirana shop owners and traders through trade schemes. These benefits in turn often translate into advantages for end consumers. For example, a wholesaler might receive an extra box free for every 10 boxes purchased, enabling them to pass on a slight discount to consumers or offer a freebie. In rural promotion, engaging the retailer is absolutely crucial because the village shopkeeper often personally influences purchase decisions, effectively acting as a quasi promoter. Companies therefore run loyalty programs or bonus schemes for rural retailers to encourage them to stock and actively push their brands. Finally, as discussed earlier, taking part in local fairs and exhibition stalls is a highly popular promotion technique. Companies set up exhibition stalls with colorful banners, distribute brochures and free samples, and often use microphones to draw crowds with quizzes or folk performances. Any direct sale at a mela is usually accompanied by some incentive, such as a cooking oil brand giving a free utensil for every purchase at the fair, or a tractor company offering on the spot financing approvals and discounts during a farmer's fair. These promotions not only drive immediate sales, but also allow for valuable face to face engagement, which is instrumental in building trust. Each of these techniques is carefully tailored to encourage the rural consumer to take a step towards purchase, whether it is by trying a free sample, experiencing a product firsthand, or perceiving a good bargain. Importantly, sales promotions in rural areas often incorporate an educational angle. The demonstrator or the leaflet accompanying a sample will explain product usage, correct misconceptions, and answer questions. This educational component is vital to convert a one-time trial into regular usage. Through a combination of economic incentives and educational initiatives, sales promotions effectively help to break initial barriers and stimulate demand in the rural market. Dear learners, we will continue exploring this topic in more depth in our next lecture. We have covered a lot of ground today, like the learning objectives, role and importance of advertising in rural markets, media choices for rural advertising, digital and emerging media, sales promotion in rural markets, and many more. The next lecture will take us to the next level. See you then.